Well, we'll go on to the calendar. Most of you have got trader made there, so you've got it there. Hopefully it'll be under Educator trade colours this week, which will be quite nice. But hopefully you can see that. We're going to quickly go, those of you who don't understand trader made, we're going to whack over here. I think it's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 down here. As you can see here, this will give us the calendar of what's coming out this week. Obviously Monday to Friday. So therefore there's no excuse for anyone not to know what's going on these days. Obviously looking at it, we quickly go onto this morning as such. Big thing is the World Forum Davos. Obviously everyone used to go skiing, but now it's online. The key speaker this morning at 8:45 is Christine Lagarde, and that will be the first thing that's out, and we'll followed swiftly after by the IFO. Those are the two big things that are on today, yeah. And in theory, there's no excuse for folks not knowing what's going on, yeah. All the calendar goes on, go through it, write it out. If you want to send it to me, you can, and compare it to some of our other members, or compare it amongst yourselves on the discussion group, yeah. As you can see, as I've whacked it up there, there is no excuse not to know what A, what goes on today, and B, we could be going into it the rest of the week, yeah. And we'll quickly go through it now, actually, because we've got enough people on. Obviously, Monday, we've got Miss Christine Lagarde on. However, we do have a lot of other people on today. Out of the G7, I think we've got 10 of the world leaders speaking sometime this week. Even our own Mr. Bailey of the Bank of England. But I think tonight we've also got the Chinese leader. I'm not going to pronounce his name because I won't even bother attempting to disrespect him. But he's speaking. We've even got Mr. Biden speaking at 8:45 tonight. So that's what you've got to do your homework. You may not find those people's names on the calendar, but then again, you can look elsewhere for them as such, yeah. So we're going to quickly go back to what we've got out today. I have mentioned Bailey, the Chinese Jinping, his name is. Obviously, we've got the IFO out this morning. That's expected to be better. And obviously, quickly go into it. We have the earnings season today, and most of the big earnings are after hours, which is quite good. It's after 9 p.m., which also adds to the other interesting fact that you would be insane, yeah, to take positions overnight when some of these big companies are reporting their fourth quarter results. For instance, after Wednesday's close, and Wednesday's going to be a massive late afternoon, evening. Not only those who've done your homework realise the FOMC and Mr. Powell will be speaking a week or so after Biden came in. But obviously, after 9 p.m. on Wednesday, we have 3 very small companies announcing the results: Mr. Apple, Mr. Tesla, and Mr. Facebook. So any of you who either know what the figures are, pray tell the rest of us. But otherwise, another very good reason, as for the rest of the week, if you want to take positions overnight, except that the markets could be fairly reactive come the following morning. Okay, we've got enough people there. Anyway, I hope you had a good weekend. This morning on Wednesday, we always try and bring you some decent news. However, it's actually not much out this morning. I'm going to have a look at the FTSE. I think probably the DAX is probably one to look at. But those who are new to price action, let's whack in the FTSE there, and we can see it's small up on the day. Every indice small up on the day. Basically, most of the press news that's come out has been okay. The rumours of the stimulus bill from Mr. Biden looks as though it might get passed, but not this week. Again, we'll go through it. We've got 4 minutes to go. Price action. How do we view price action? Well, it's simple. On the Monday morning, yeah, we tend, or any morning at over 8 o'clock, people either buy or want to sell the indices at market, not at any price. So we go for it. So if the company's neutral as possible, I have no interest whatsoever in trading this morning, because I think there's nothing going on. If we look at all the indices here, for instance, we have Wall Street up 0.37, FTSE up 0.42, DAX up 0.60. DAX is probably up the most. That's probably due to the China market's been fairly up. Eurostock's up 0.53. So in theory, we've seen the market on the front foot. So if you're new to trading, or not new, and we either have to have the option of buying or selling or not trading, I'm looking at the latter. However, the price action will tell us here, well, we've got FTSE at 6715. That to me is what we up 28 ticks, almost 0.5%. You would have thought people from Friday who were short will be buying their shorts back at market, i.e. at stop. And let's go back, use our market profile wisely. Let's go have a look at the 22nd because we've got 30 seconds. And I like that dog. And here we've got here the FTSE resistance, possibly 6747, 30 ticks away. We've got where we are now, 11 value down here. So that'd be quite good. It doesn't, but again, it is educated trade, so we take the humour. Do you have a dog's name? Do you have to guess the dog's name? So anyway, we're going to expect as the FTSE comes in there, I think a bit of price action to buy it. I don't think there'll be much interest there. A few other people said on the charts, they looks a bit bearish. All we are looking at 8 o'clock for the first 1 or 2 minutes is see what price action's out there. Those who are long, who want to be long will probably be because they pay up for it. I think in theory, coming down to where we were, around about 11, I might look to buy it down there. And obviously 47 above is the high. But I don't think very much today. The FTSE hasn't got a lot of news out. I'll probably wait for Christine Lagarde to speak at 8:45. And obviously the IFOs later. Mr. Bailey is talking. I'm not sure when, but it's obviously going to be after 8:45 because Christine Lagarde is the keynote speaker at 8:45. So do your homework there. Those of you who were doing one-to-ones, we'll come back to. And I'm going to quickly look at the FTSE for the first 3, 4 minutes to see the price action. I don't see it very much. Some people would like to put on the time print 1 minute, whatever. I'm going to whack it on a minute to see what we see in real time. And in theory, we'll just look at the prices. You want to see if people want to buy to that market. I think the market's going nowhere at the moment. So I'm looking at around about 11. We said there might be some support from last week. And obviously resistance, first of all at 24 and then at 47. I think if you're scalping the FTSE this morning, I think if you take 10 ticks, you're doing really well. The only other good news that's come out is that rumours that the schools may go back by half term. On the 1 minute chart, bang at 8 o'clock, we're seeing these prices come up and down very quickly. It's just market orders, We see it spiked up to 16 and straight down to 9.10. That's how volatile the market is, and that's how easy, when nothing goes on, you can get caught out. That's Sarah in the camp, probably had XYZ to do, and he's moved it 6, 7 ticks. We go back to where we go. Yesterday's figure, what we're looking at, 97. We might just some slight support. No real news out there, but yet again, on that price action, that bloke, he only had to wait another 10 seconds and he would have got to feel properly where he started. Because it was price action, he just pressed the market button, and he got all what was there. So basically, if we take it back to the 10 seconds, look, we've come off so fast on nothing, so there was nothing there. So as we get slightly more orderly, I'm going to whack it onto 5 minutes for the light 5 minutes. There we see that FTSE 16 to 06, 10 ticks in 2 seconds flat. That's what we wait for 8 o'clock. Not much out today. Again, those of you what we do in a Zoom 4 and 7:30 for ECB. And obviously we had mentioned earlier on that after the ECB at 9 o'clock on Wednesday, big day Wednesday, we have Mr. Apple, Miss Tesla, we're going to call it, and Facebook out. So we go for there. Again, probably a lot of reason to kick your powder strike today. You don't have to trade every day, especially when there's nothing coming out. Just be aware today, keep your squawk on. You've got your trader made there. We have 7 leaders speaking today. It's normally held at Davos, a great ski resort in Switzerland, but obviously it's going to be a Zoom line today. So aware for that. I would say today, if it's very quiet, probably a 40 tick range. So therefore, taking a 10 tick profit is fantastic, 25% of the range. And also, therefore, we have to adapt our stops. There's no point having a 25 tick stop in the FTSE and taking 40 ticks. risk-wise are not there. Anyway, those of you I've got to do on your one-to-one, I'll be back to you in the next 10 to 15 minutes to plan out. But I don't expect much today. So again, keep your money, keep your guns tight, keep your plans out to later in the week. All right, I'll speak to you later.
All right, thanks, Neil.
Thank you, now. Good morning, now.
Morning, I'll speak to you later, Daniel.
Okay.